Yep, it did. So we are back on Restream, which means we will be back on Facebook shortly. So it's literally a matter of starting the stream and stopping the stream and restarting it again. And we are back on Facebook. Yep, so there you go. So it did work by shutting it down and starting it up again while we are hot on TV. Oh, that's fun. 50 degrees right now and clear. The dew point very, very low, as you would expect with that dry air. John is back. Carol, how you doing? So we made it back. Slowly, but I think Mike sabotaged me. Mike, why are you doing that to me? 63 the high today, the morning low, the current temp. And there's a look. How about that rain we had last night? Emily, how you doing? Good to see you. So there it is, Futurecast. We are sunny on Friday. We are sunny on Saturday. And our next front comes in on Sunday. Yep, Facebook is working again, Randy, as I terminated the stream and restarted it. And that looks like that's the way to do it from now on. If it's just a blip in the internet, maybe by cutting it off and cutting it back on like we do our computers, it'll work. Anyway, Saturday looks good. Sunday, we got a couple of showers. Wake up temperatures tomorrow morning. Here they are. Mid to upper 20s, Citrus, Hernando, Pasco. Low to mid 30s, Hillsboro. Lower 30s, Polk, Hardy, DeSoto, Highlands. Sarasota, Manatee, Charlotte, Lee along the coast, upper 30s to low 40s. Pinellas, mid to upper 30s with low 40s. It will not freeze in Pinellas. Denise started watching on TV. So there you go. Awesome. And John has reminded me we need to hit a break. And yes, we do. So there is a look at the wake-up temperatures tomorrow morning. All right? But what about the new model data in for snow potential on Sunday? We're talking about that in 90 seconds as DPL continues. Do you know how incredibly difficult it is to troubleshoot a program that is not working while talking on TV, while trying to hit the buttons on this show? Well, man, what a nightmare. Seriously, I just have no idea, guys. I don't know. Sometimes it works flawlessly, and other times it is a freaking nightmare. I don't know what to say. I'm glad I got back on too, Nancy. Linda, yep, we're back. How you doing? So, Bamberg, Georgia. Yeah, it's a close. I'll show you in a second. All right, so here I'm breaking out right now the ban from page to Amanda. Gone. Amanda's gone. All right, what else? Anybody else want to make a comment? Go ahead. Go ahead, guys. All right, anyway. All right, we are back, and let's go ahead and jump in on some of the model data when we come back, because we have to catch up for lost time. Polk wants snow. Yeah, TV always worked. It did. TV always worked. The volume was really low, and the graphics were full. As if I pulled down the graphics volume. All right, we are back. Let's put the volume back up, which will probably cause everything to freeze again. But you know what? At this point, what are you going to do? All right, we are back. Let's look at the models because we've had a lot of folks asking about the potential for snow in the Panhandle. All right? Well, that potential is extremely low, but it is not zero. How you doing, Beth? Good to see you. Carly wants to know if it's going to snow in Panama City. All right, let's go ahead and look right now at the Florida graphics. Here is the GFS, okay? This is the 12Z GFS. We're going to call it the 18Z in a minute, but we're just going to go right to Sunday, and there's the GFS, 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. Still with a little bit of snow potentially. Look where it is. That would be Panama City. Yeah, it is. But look at the euro. The euro has backed off. It's still there, but it's backed off a little bit, but it is still there. Matter of fact, it's kind of close to Tallahassee. And the Weather Service in Tallahassee is talking about it. Well, sound is up and down, Mary, because I'm moving the sound up and down. I've been adjusting it on the fly, as everything else in this show tonight. Shocker. All right, let's call up the 18Z latest GFS and see what it shows. All right, so here's the 18Z. Actually, that's the 18Z Euro. Let's go ahead and call it the 18Z GFS too. We'll call them both up. And that is the more updated one, the more recent one. All right, so I can't worry about troubleshooting volume right now, guys. I got bigger fish to fry, like keeping this thing on the rails. All right, so no, it's not break time, Randy. No, we have one. We don't have to hit a break for another 2 or 3 minutes. All right, so here we go. Too many producers. I've already done 2 breaks. I only have 3. All right, so here we go. Here is the 18Z GFS for the, 18Z Euro. Still showing a little bit of snow mixed with rain, but not as much in that area in blue. See that? That is Sunday morning. But look at the GFS now. The 18Z GFS is completely backed off on snow entirely. Now, I don't believe the 18Z as much as the 12Z, but the bottom line is the models have been trending a little bit more rain and a little less snow. And boy, that should not surprise anybody, because the amount of opportunity, I'm not saying it's off the table yet, because it is very easily potentially right back in the 0Z runs, and it brings snow back in, because it is always such a trick. I mean, you're talking 1 or 2 degree difference can be the difference from rain or snow. So obviously it is a really, really tricky thing. Again, not for the Bay Area, not for Lake City, not for Gainesville, not for Ocala. This would be Western Florida from Pensacola, Panama City, northwest of Tallahassee. If there were to be any snow, that would be the area. In terms of us, in terms of temperatures, here they are. There are your highs, there are your lows for the next 2 weeks. 56 tomorrow, 68 on Friday, on Saturday rather, 59 on Sunday, 55 on Monday, maybe even colder. And why is that? Because look at where your 540 line goes, all the way down to northern Florida. So it looks to me, there's the GFS, there's the Euro, they are pretty much identical. But these are the 12Z runs. The 18Z is taking some of that snow out. All right? We will be back in 90 seconds to finish answering your questions as Dennis Phillips Live continues. All right, so yeah, the volumes and whatnot, that will be adjusted. But it is interesting that the minute I bumped up that volume on this one, we lost it. Now, could that potentially be something? I will ask our crack staff of engineers. Do not know the answer, but it is a possibility. Do you need the pool pump on all night? Jules, you do not. You do not. Teresa says the volume is really low. Yeah, it is, because I took it down, because now I'm paranoid that it's going to freeze, but I'll jack it all back up again. Whatever, I don't care. Let's see, let's go to -9. -9, I don't even know what that means, but let's just do it. So -9 and -9, so they're the same. So let's see if, all right, so how does that sound? Should be pretty good. No snow in St. Augustine, yes, freezing in Oldsmar. I am a rebel. You know me, I am a rebel. All right, we're back in 20 seconds. I'm gonna answer some questions. Cindy's wrapped up like a burrito. Send pictures. It ain't real unless you send pictures. We all know that's a fact. All right, we're back in 10 seconds. Are we freezing yet with the change in volume? We are not. Froze on your iPhone, but not on your other phone. Oh, I just give up. I just give up. All right, we are back for our last segment of Dennis Phillips Live on the spot. You may not have heard, but 2 things. 1, we are in a snuggle alert. Mandatory, not voluntary, mandatory snuggle alert tonight. Be forewarned. All right? Also, you may have heard that we are the official broadcast home of the Tampa Bay Lightning on the spot as well. When the Lightning are playing, DPL is on socials. We are not freezing right now. We are back. It's crazy. Is there an internet expert out there who can show us the light and get me on the social all the time without having to fiddle with 15 different things while I'm trying to be interesting and entertaining on television? That in itself with me is a challenge. But then when I'm doing all this stuff, whatever. All right. Anyway, let's do one more look at the temperatures and answering your questions. People are asking, do you need to run your pool pump? I mean, look, I'm not going to tell you. I personally think if you live anywhere from Hillsborough County south, you probably don't need to. But I don't want to be responsible for you having problems. So better safe than sorry. I will say Citrus County, mid-20s. Hernando County, mid to upper 20s. Pasco County, mid to upper 20s for about 3 hours. All right? Pinellas County, no freeze. Hillsborough County, northern counties, 31 to 33. Polk County, 31 to 34. Hardy DeSoto Highlands, 32 to 34. Central and eastern Manatee, 32 to 34. Western Manatee, 34 to 38. Sarasota, not under the freeze warning. All right? Randy says, it's interesting, only the video was frozen. The chat session was still alive. Well, I think, yeah, that's because the chat goes, I don't even know why. I wouldn't even try to guess anymore. I give up. I'm at a loss. All right, let's go ahead and take this one more time. There are the warnings. All right? Winter Haven asking. Caroline's asking about Winter Haven. 33. All right? And we can troubleshoot this later. We have our last 45 seconds on TV. So, snuggle alert, freeze warning, bring in the pets, cover the plants, especially Pasco County northward. Northern Hillsborough, right around 32. It will not be a hard freeze. Now, Brooksville, Crystal River, it's going to be colder. And you could be on the fringe of a hard freeze, which is 4 hours or greater, with temperatures 26 or 24 for that amount of time. So there it is, guys. I'm going to continue on Facebook because we were frozen and locked up. Thank you so much for watching on the spot. Appreciate it every single night. Tomorrow night we have women's hockey, I believe. And then we're back next week. So have a great night. We will continue on Facebook. Thanks for watching tonight's edition of Dennis Phillips Live. Okay, we made it. Man, what are the odds? See, this is why I think there's someone messing with me. Because honestly, what are the odds that we're good and then I'm like, hey, we're not freezing. And 10 seconds later it freezes. Seriously. And by the way, if it's somebody out there who works for the competition, I'll find you. What's the guy's quote from Taken? I have a very special skill set. And I will find you. So, all right, Clearwater. Clearwater's going to be 36 to 40, Beth. Maryland as well. Port Richey, 33 to 34 in that ballpark. I don't think it's a Verizon thing, Kayla. Land O'Lakes, 30, 29 or 30 in Land O'Lakes. Will it be warmer Saturday morning in Bradenton? Yes, it will. It's still going to be cold, but I don't think you won't ever freeze in Bradenton. Someone just said, what would I say is the best, stand by, where is it? Best place to go see snow Sunday? John, I would say at this point, I would not go. I don't think it's worth going. I think watch tomorrow and I'll give you a better idea because looking at the models, it's probably not worth the drive yet. I mean, and again, there's such subtle changes to these sometimes that 2 degrees can be the difference from no snow to a dusting. But at this point, I would say it's probably not worth the trip. Exactly. Is it Sapria? The call is coming from inside the house. If you know, you know. That was a great movie. I saw that movie when it came out, the original. And the trailer gave away, like the trailer showed something, but when the movie happened, it was a little different. So everybody jumped out of their chairs because the trailer scene that you thought you knew from watching the trailer was different from the actual movie. They pulled a little something right there, and it actually was pretty smart. All right, Ren, how you doing? Ren wants to know about Melbourne tomorrow. High of 60 degrees. Tomorrow morning, Melbourne will be in the mid-30s. Gainesville, Micanopy, Robin wants to know. Gainesville, Micanopy. Gainesville will be about 26. Micanopy, probably about 25. Micanopy's outside of Gainesville, so a little bit colder. Steve says snow is overrated. It's bad. Stay away from it. See, I don't agree. I know a lot of people agree with you. I know they do. But every now and again, I like snow. Driving in, it's a bear, cleaning it up, especially after a couple of days when it gets all dirty and icy and ugly, then it's miserable. But a new fallen snow, especially at night, by the way, a fresh, new fallen snow is it's quiet because the snow insulates the sound, and it's amazing. It is. It's so cool. And as Jules advises, don't eat yellow snow. What time tomorrow will the temps increase past freezing? Denise, probably about 9 a.m. Winter Haven, about 33. You wanted to take Stella to see snow for the first time? Yeah, Ren, ain't happening. Maybe Georgia. Maybe. Anne's comment got hidden. I'm going to unhide it because it was funny. Suck it up, Buttercup. We hopefully all awake tomorrow alive. Put a coat on. So Facebook thought that was a combative or a bad comment, so it hit it automatically. But I unhid it because I think it's funny. I agree with you. Joyce says snert. Snow and dirt is called snert. What does purple on the map mean? That purple color is the freeze warning, Melissa. Freeze warning is the purple color. Cold weather advisory is just a newfangled way of the Weather Service saying a wind chill advisory. I have no idea why they changed the name, but they did. What used to be known as a wind chill advisory is now a cold weather advisory. I wonder how much they paid. I wonder how much the consultant got paid. Well, you know what? I think a cold weather advisory is more accurate and more relatable for the viewers or the listeners. So let's give it a cold weather advisory instead of a wind chill advisory. That'll be $250,000, please. I wonder. I do wonder. Atlanta snow. Don't think so. Let's look. Let's look at the models. Andrew. Oh, that sounded just like him. Yeah, it did. In my world, that's exactly what they sound like. Matt says, Matt, I'm not even going to comment. I have no idea why you even said that. But it was funny, and it wasn't crude, and it wasn't spamming, so I will keep it. But I'm not. And by the way, apparently your girlfriend, Robin Wood, is in the house as well. So I don't know if she can attest to actually that you do that. So I'm kind of curious. St. Cloud, how you doing, Mary? Nice to see you. Weeki-Wachi. Michelle wants to know Weeki-Wachi. Weeki-Wachi will be 25 degrees tomorrow morning. Claudia's in Delaware. Oh, lied. Delaware Avenue in Palm Harbor. Gotcha. 37. Tallahassee snow, Joni? Right now, my answer is no to that. I think it stays just northwest, maybe well to the northwest of Tallahassee. Good reminder, Aunt Nancy. The light blue is a wind chill advisory. So yes, if you are in the light blue area, you are not going to freeze. It'll feel like it is, but that plants don't know the difference. So, well, I guess technically they do know the difference. Plants, if it's below 32, they have problems. If it feels like it's below 32, they don't. So they know the difference, all right? And that light blue is a wind chill advisory. I get it. The Weather Service says cold weather alert. I'm just going to call it a wind chill advisory, all right? Windy tomorrow. No, Red, the wind comes down tomorrow. It will be stopping by next Thursday. Chris wants to know Spring Hill and Brooksville, 25, 26, maybe even 24. Here's something to remember, all right? Let's go ahead and look at the models, by the way. I still want to know why we froze on that time. That is just the weirdest thing. I don't understand. But what was I saying? It's gone. Don't know. Let's go back to the models. All right, so we were talking about the snow for areas up to the north. So the 12Z has rain and snow mix. The Weather Service in Tallahassee is referencing the possibility of a rain-snow mix. This is the 12Z models, but the 18Z models have backed off on it a lot. So we'll see if it latches back on 0Z. It can happen. But earlier, the models were a little more snow-centric, but the later models, the GFS is taken out entirely, which we all know the GFS is usually out to lunch anyway. Matt in Wauchula, how you doing? 34. Hudson. Hudson's probably going to be right around 33. Yes, Roger, it is big low pressure. Let me show you what happens here. All right, the tighter the isobars, the stronger the wind. And when you get low pressure, there's your 540 line right there, digging all the way down to northern Florida. The 540 line is the freezing line. Are you going to freeze at Disney this weekend? Not on Friday, not on Saturday, Mark, but on Sunday it will be chilly. Speaking of Disney, I mentioned Micanopy, Robin. And by the way, Robin is apparently friends with the guy who wanted to cover himself in dirt and pretend to be a carrot. Don't ask me why. Hey, I don't judge. I don't judge. Snow in Georgia. All right, here we go. Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and call up the 18Z southeast maps, and we can get a better look at Georgia. Here's GFS. Here's the Euro. Okay, this will be all the southeast. So here is the GFS, and there's Sunday morning, 7 a.m. The GFS is still bringing snow to south central Georgia, but not to Atlanta, for those who asked me. Not to Atlanta. Okay, look at Robin and Matt, they're probably next to each other right now, both commenting and laughing at each other's posts. And they're literally probably sitting next to each other on the couch. Am I right or am I right? Temp in Trinity tomorrow morning, 30 degrees. 30 degrees in Trinity, maybe 31. How you doing, Lisa? And falling iguanas, correct. So again, for folks asking about snow, south central Georgia looks like it still has a chance, but does the Euro agree? Not as much. Well, look, you can't, it's impossible really to pinpoint these kind of details. But yes, Atlanta will not get snow. South central Georgia or southern Georgia might. We will know more tomorrow. Matt, I was right, wasn't I? You're sitting right next to Robin, aren't you? Be honest. You know you are. Lisa, Zephyr Hills looks more like about 30 degrees. See, this is what we cannot talk about on TV. I mean, I could, but people would be confused. See, Robin and Matt are sitting next to each other on a couch right now. And Robin says, I have no idea if you're really talking about me. I have no idea who Matt is or the carrot guy. I'm in a hayfield alone. So I'm just going to laugh at that one because that was really funny. Clearwater, Deb, how you doing? Clearwater's going to be like 35. They will not freeze. Okay, Jim. The issue seems to affect Facebook and YouTube at the same time, so not likely the platform. The stream is getting cut off somewhere. Yes, it is the internet. It is the stream. And as we all know, you never cross the streams. Because if you cross the streams, something bad would happen. Well, I'm a little fuzzy on this bad or no bad thing. What do you mean? Imagine, you know I'm quoting Ghostbusters. So I agree. It does appear to be an internet issue. And why it would show up 10 seconds after I say there's no issue, there's some shenanigans going on. There's some tomfoolery going on. Just saying. Okay, Parrish. Mary wants to know about Parrish. Parrish is not in the freeze warning. About 34. 34 in Parrish. Now, Rochelle, we are not saying no snow for Florida now. We are saying the models are trending against it, but I'm not saying no snow yet. However, if I will absolutely agree with you that if you went to South Central Georgia Sunday morning, your chances would be much higher of seeing snow than it will be in Tallahassee. Absolutely, positively, that is the case. Okay. All right. I'm scrolling down looking for more. How long is the cold supposed to last? It'll be 70 on Sunday, Saturday, cold again Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Here, I'll show you the long range. Fishhawk, 33. Here, I'll show you the long range. There's the long range numbers. Thursday, 58. Friday, 56. Saturday, 68. Sunday, 59. Monday, 55. Tuesday, 58. Wednesday, 67. Thursday, 73. Friday, 73. Thursday, 72. Friday, 73. Saturday, 75. So once we get to next Thursday, temperatures are back in the 70s with some really nice weather. Okay? Okay. Kim wants to know about Mariana. Being totally honest, I haven't to search where Mariana is. Okay, it's right on the Florida-Georgia border. There is a chance for some snow in Mariana. There is a chance. Okay. How long is cold supposed to last? I just answered that. Hi from the hayfields in Polk County. So now apparently everybody's going to the hayfields. They're all joining Robin in the hayfields. Okay, because Robin apparently is by herself in the hayfields somewhere, and now John is like, no, I want to join because there is a snuggle alert. Look, you think I'm kidding? Look, there is a snuggle alert in effect. Okay? So if it's in this TV screen, it's got to be real. There is a snuggle alert in effect. All right, stand by. Okay, so Robin is playing dumb, so that's okay. Nancy is now involved in this. Nancy says Robin is in the middle of a hayfield. She can vouch for that. See, this is what happens. You guys go off on your entirely different tangents, which I love and find very funny. But I always wonder, how does that translate on TV? Well, we're not on TV anymore. We did stay on TV the entire time. TV doesn't freeze. The internet does. Man, it drives me crazy because yesterday was such a good show. Yesterday was one of the best shows we've had in quite a while. Everything worked. You know, I mean, I don't want to whine. I swear I don't. But man, I'm sitting here trying to talk and be interesting while the internet's freezing, while I'm doing Zooms, while I'm hitting buttons, while you guys are reminding me about breaks. And then all of a sudden, Robin says she's in the middle of a hayfield by herself. So I'm just trying. Okay. Will there be big wind tomorrow? No. Carly, the wind will die out tomorrow. Orlando, 34. So Mariana will not, I don't think Mariana's going to get, Mariana could get a little snow. It's possible. Winter Haven is in the freeze warning, Eric. And I think they're going to be about 31. Oh, now Matt's saying he's in Wauchula. So Matt is saying he actually, but Matt, here's my question. Here's my question to Matt and Robin. Why is it that when I hover over Matt's name, it says in a relationship with Robin Weaver? Now that's an interesting thing because Robin Weaver, is this a different person than Robin Wood, or does she have multiple personalities? That's what I want to know. Now it's getting interesting, okay? Because Matt is apparently in a relationship with Robin Weaver, but yet Robin Wood, with an I no less, not a Y, an I. So is that coincidence? I think not. Okay, let's keep going. Hawaii does get snow in the upper elevations, David. Yes, it does. I'm reading Sherry said, screen went black, but it also did last night, but you had audio. That sounds like, I don't know. I don't even know what the heck is going on with that. This stresses me out. Have the engineering team tried running a packet capture while the stream is running? See, the problem is, Jim, it isn't a continuous thing with the stream. It comes up out of nowhere. Like everything's perfect, and then boom, it's gone and in this case, it killed the stream. Sometimes it just backlogs it. Today it killed it. So I had to go back in. At least I figured out what I had to do. I hit stop stream here. I reset restream. I called it back up, and then I went back with start stream again, and it wouldn't pick up where it left off. This is a whole new stream. So on my Facebook page, there will be 2 DPLs. The first one where it just finally locked up, and then the second one. It's stressful. Good night, Red. Outdoor wedding Sunday afternoon. Ooh, Kathy. Ooh. That's not good. Here, we'll show you. So here's Sunday. Maybe some rain. Temperatures in the 50s. That is miserable. That might be the worst weather there's ever been in the history of Florida for a wedding, except for a hurricane. All right. I think this is about it. I'm stressed now. Jojo, how you doing? I just don't know why this is doing this, and it's just. Oh, now wait a minute. I got to. Emily, it is a struggle alert. Yes, it is. I just showed it. So I don't know where Lake Park, Georgia is, but Nestor, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and look for you. Lake Park, Georgia. Lake Park will not get. Oh, it's in southern Georgia. Maybe. Yeah, there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. There is a chance. It's Port Richey in a freeze area 2 miles east of US 19. Valerie wants to know. Probably 34, 33. It's going to be close. It is a close call. All right, anybody else? I don't want to miss any. I don't know, Alyssa. I don't know. All right, I'm scrolling down. Different Robin. Matt says it's a different Robin. Can Matt be trusted? Because Matt says he covers himself in dirt and tries to be a carrot. So would you really trust somebody who says that? Inquiring minds want to know. Ashley, I will be driving to Tallahassee tomorrow and Monday. Yeah, I don't think so. Ashley, I just don't think you're going to see it in Tallahassee. I wish I had better news, but I don't think so. So now Denise is also in Wauchula, but she's not with Matt, allegedly. Okay, let me see. Wait a minute. Who did I ban? Did I ban? I don't think we have Spectrum. We have Lumen or something now. And if you've ever watched Severance, that in itself is scary. I don't know. This is just stressful. I'm scrolling down I've missed so many comments. Hello in Northport, Nathan. How you doing? So Eric says he's pulling logs from his router with an intermittent issue with his ISP. I don't know. Fishhawk. Bill, have a good night to you. Thank you, Jules. Yes, there are shelters open, Deb. Absolutely, there are shelters open. Matter of fact, that is our lead story tonight at 11 about the shelters. So there are. I would go on the internet and check in the counties, because there is definitely shelters open. So Liz is saying, your show has the best day when there were so many outages simultaneously connected. Somehow, I don't know what that means. Happy birthday, Terry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. No, Steve, it's definitely not just a TV thing. They're not related at all. That I do know. You have a great night too, Nancy. Okay. Yes, Jody, you are still hidden. Don't ask me why. I have looked at everything. You are not banned on any list. You are not, all the things that you sent me, I'd already checked. I mean, that's the basic stuff. So there is something else going on, and I have absolutely no idea why. Okay. All right. Well, guys, have a good night. We'll be back tomorrow, not on streaming. No, yes, we will be on streaming. We won't be on the spot. And maybe we'll have better news for snow lovers. We'll have to find out. I kind of doubt it, but I do think there will be snow in south central Georgia. So if you are looking to make a road trip and you really want to see snow, right now it appears south central Georgia is going to be the best. All right? And you are hidden again, Jody. You have no idea why. Sophia and Krissa in Dunedin, how you doing? Nice to see you. So yeah, if you missed it, the snow looks to be more like south central Georgia. No caravan, John. Yep. And numbers might change. And I'm out there. If we get measurable snow in the forecast for Tallahassee on Sunday morning, we're doing a caravan. Absolutely we are. It's a done deal. But right now the models aren't hinting that that's going to be the case. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for coming to the next stream because the first one died out on us. And we'll see you tomorrow, God willing, on our next edition of Dennis Phillips Live. Have a good night.